Hi there, Elaine here again. Today I thought I would show you some of my new colouring books, and I recently bought some Arteza pencils which I now have in a lovely case, and I thought, nice case isn't it? I thought I would give you, well, I can give you a little flick. I have decided that I'd like to give colouring a go, so I've got some lovely Arteza pencils in my new case, which is alright, but I like the outside, but I'm not sure if I like these flippy pages very much, kind of whatever you call them. There's all the greens, and then I've still got some more that I haven't filled yet. I know I'm getting some Prismacolors for Christmas, because mostly with my my Christmas presents, I buy them because I know what I want. Well, my husband's Christmas present to me usually, because he's got no clue at all. I can't get this back in there. He's got no clue whatsoever what to get me. So I say, right, I want these. He goes, okay, well, you get them, and he'll give them to me for Christmas. That's the way it works. So yeah, I'm not quite sure about that case, but you know, it will hold the Prismas as well as the Artezas. The Artezas were 120 pencils. Sorry about that, that's my heater popped on. And it's too noisy with it on, even though I actually could do with it on because it's quite cold up here. Yeah, I'm going to show you some of the new ones I've got that came the other day, and some that I've coloured in, that mainly the Kerby Rosanes ones really. Rosanes. So right, yes, this one is a Rita Berman. I won't actually try and pronounce the title, which I thought was rather nice inside. It's got a kind of a nice coloured in cover type thing there. Dirty mark. Looks a little bit bashed, but never mind. Not a lot I can do about that. So yes, I thought I'd give you a little quick flick through at the sort of pages that are in here. What I liked about this one actually when I got it, I mean, I did a lot of the trouble is with Amazon, it never really shows you much inside. But what I did like about it when I did get it is these smaller images on just the odd page. And it's a nice way to get a bit of an idea of how to colour things before you go into a big sort of whole picture spread type of complicated looking flowers and what have you. I mean, I don't particularly like this sort of thing really. I like pictures. This is fun, I love this. And the snails. But the thing is with something like this is you can colour that one day, and another day you could colour that one. So you're not sort of overwhelmed by a whole spread of a large image, lots of detail like that, for instance. It gets overwhelming, doesn't it? So I quite like the fact that it's got these sort of smaller images that you can just colour in as and when. So I might do things like that rather than go straight into like a whole spread. Yes, I'm not really into going too full out on big spreads at the moment. Saying that, I have started one which I'll show you in a minute. I mean, you see, this is, I mean, I love hedgehogs anyway, and it just gets a bit, well, where do you start? Do you start on the hedgehog? Do you start on some of the flowers? Do you start on the little birdie? But it's, you know, you just got to break it down, I suppose. Well, that's the way I'm looking at it. See, I love these little houses. These are so cute. And so you could treat them as 2 separate pages, even though they are one double page spread. So this one's quite cute. I like this one because it's got some little images for me to just have a little, oh, I'll just do that one, you know. I'm not going to be a colourist, you know, by any means. I'm not going to be doing that. This is really, now that I've got the workshop up here, which is at the end of the garden, I've got no internet up here, so I can't, I'm very limited on what I can do in here. Sometimes in the evening, quite late, I'm a late night person. I mean, it's actually quite late now when I'm recording this, but I don't always want to be up here, but I want to do something in the house, which doesn't mean getting loads of papers out and stuff like that. I can just get my colouring pencils out and just do a bit. Or if me and hubby are watching a film, for instance, I mean, we do like watching films. It's about the only thing we do together. We're quite big film people. Sci-fi, fantasy, action movies are my thing mainly. I can sit and colour if I wanted to in front of the telly. You can stop and start and pick your own time to do it. That's lovely, isn't it? I like that. So yeah, that's that one. There's quite a few in this particular author. I think there's probably other books in the back. It's a bit shiny. I don't know whether I would actually colour that. This is the underwater one. This winter, summer. Obviously being, I think it's German. I don't know what they mean, but yeah, they're. Oh look, it's a giraffe. I love giraffes. I love giraffes. I love them. So that's that one. And I had to get some of Kerby Rosanes' other colouring books. I don't think I've actually shown you the ones I've already got, but I will show you them in a minute because I have actually started colouring those. So I'll give you a little flick through of Geomorphia. He's very detailed, but the thing is with Kerby Rosane books is he has these search. You search in each of his pictures. You search. It's like a little game where you have to find a couple of things that they're usually in the back, I think. I don't know if this one does it. I'm not seeing this one. Yeah, so you've got all of the pictures that you've got to look for. There's usually about 2 in each page, but this generally is a fantasy world, and I just think they're so, sorry, I went out shot a bit there. They look very detailed, but he does put a lot of detail in to help you colour, really. This is all shading and giving you the texture. Obviously, it's a tree, but it's also the beetle is the whole thing. And there's a little world on his back. So yes, that's the way he designs his books. Geomorphia obviously is going to be lots of geological things happening in each picture. So to be honest, I haven't actually looked through this one yet. I did give it a flick through, but I never really took much. You know, I just, oh yeah, I've got to do that one. He's obviously a dinosaur with the trees growing through the skeleton. The bones. Oh, so that's quite good fun. Obviously there's the what are they? Foxes by the look of it, in the smoke from a volcano. So that's going to be all like lovely red, fiery and yellow and orange and stuff, I think. Deserts in the sea, yeah. His imagination is fantastic. I just love the way he designs his illustrations. Just brilliant. Here's the one on the front. Polar bear on top of a polar bear. And lots of ocean things. See, there's horses in the twister from Kansas, I suppose. Dorothy and all that. Yeah, balloons. Wow, he's good, isn't he? I like that. 3 different heads. Ancient ruins. They're just fabulous. Fabulous. So yeah, these are all single-sided, but I know some of them are double. So you could use your markers on this one. I don't have any markers, and I don't intend to be using markers. They're not my thing at all. Obviously, I'd probably put some paper in between when I'm colouring, which I didn't on my last one. I'll show you when I get to it. So yeah, there. They're just lovely. Oh, snake, not sure about him. And there's the giraffes. I will be doing that one. I love giraffes. And that's the end. So that's Geomorphia. Now, Wondermorphia, I believe, is a mixture of... let me get it out. So I've got Phantomorphia, World Within Worlds, and I've got Mythomorphia. Now, I think Wondermorphia is a mixture. Not sure if it's Phantomorphia and Geomorphia. Let me just see what the first page is on this one. So yeah, so that one's got, that's from Geomorphia, and I know that one is from Phantomorphia. Yeah. So this book is a mixture of Geomorphia and Phantomorphia. So I won't show you those at the moment. So let's put him over there. So you will see some of the same things happening, but you'll also see some of Phantomorphia. So I probably won't show you Phantomorphia in great detail, because I'll just show you the pages that I've coloured in it. So he's nice. I've seen quite a lot of colourists use these books. Some people seem intimidated by them and haven't really done anything much in them. But I think really, I mean, this is obviously trees and things, and this is all shading to help you with the texture of the bark. So you have to kind of look at it in the way that he's drawn it to help you colour it, really. You know, he's got really dark patches where it's obviously total shaded because it's inside the skull. This is definitely in Phantomorphia, because I was going to do that one at some point. I thought it looked more like an ice castle, but I don't know whether it is or not. There's lots of icy things and dangling ice, so I was thinking of doing it all blues, and the dragons as well. It's a blue page, really. Lots of different colour blues in it. That's from there. That's that one. And I was going to do him because I like steampunks things. There's the octopus. That's definitely from Phantomorphia. Yeah, I was going to do him as well. He's going to take time. I'll probably do black wings, I think. Let me see. Tiny bit out of frame, but not much. It's nice that it's one-sided again. At least you can, well, if you wanted to, I suppose you could take them out and use them as a picture if you finished it and you like what you've done. Here's the steampunk spider. Mandrake. He's cute. I like these. These look so grumpy. These mushrooms, don't they? There's a pretty butterfly. This one's quite a big book because it's actually 2 in 1. Elephant, and then the skull hourglass. I've done him. I've been doing him in my Phantomorphia. I'll show him in a minute. And yeah, there's quite a few good ones. Oh, snail's funny, isn't it? Yeah, he's cute. I like him. So yeah, there's some really cool stuff in here. Probably, in a way, didn't need to buy it, but what I really wanted was the full spread of him. Now, he is somewhere, because he's on the front cover of one of them. Oh yeah, Phantom. And on the front cover and on the back is the rest of him. Now, in one of his books, not this one, I don't think, because these are all single-sided as well. Yeah, they haven't got the back end of the wolf, and they haven't in this either. So there must be another one somewhere, because I've seen it, the full page spread of the wolf. I'm not sure which one that is. So some of them get a little bit duplicated. This is definitely a duplicate of 2 books. But I thought, you know, I didn't realise it was until I got it, which ones it was. So that's that one. I wasn't sure about this one, to be honest, but I did see a flip through of Horror 4, which is based on horror movies. So this Alan Robert took horror movie characters and done his own book. Now, the cover, it's I love it when they've got these covers, because they're like little mini posters, really. And you can colour them in as well if you want to. But the cover's lovely, isn't it? I love that. It's red. Of course I love it. Of course I love it. Side cover's quite nice too. So I've had a little flick through this. This was quite. It's a bit gory, a bit kind of scary, but it's also quite good fun too. I'm not a big horror fan. I don't particularly like horror movies, but that's not to say that I haven't seen them, because my husband loves them, and so I'm sort of behind the cushion kind of person. What's going to happen next? I don't particularly like slashers, and I'm not particularly keen on things like The Ring and stuff like that, where it's just creepy. I quite like Dracula stuff. I like Dracula films, more modern ones. Van Helsing is probably my all-time favourite. I quite like the one with Gary Oldman in. I've seen that quite a lot of times. And they were all on at Halloween anyway. So yeah, these are a little bit... Oh, sorry, I was a bit out of swing there, wasn't I? These are a bit scary. And a little bit... macabre. Macabre. Is that right? Macabre? Yeah. So that's really gory, that one. So I thought I'd try them out, this particular one, because it's quite good fun doing it at Halloween, isn't it? This is quite a big one. It's got lovely flowers, and then it's got zombies or something, I think. He looks like a zombie. I do watch The Walking Dead with the other half. The hubster likes anything like that, really. My daughter plays, she's a bit of a gamer. She's made quite a few friends. That I was talking to them earlier, actually. She was gaming with some friends from around the world. One of her most sort of friends that she's made is in Serbia. And she's got some in America, one in Poland, one in the Netherlands, and she just plays with them online in games. You know, I don't know how they do it all, streaming. But she doesn't stream anymore. She did stream for a little while, but they were playing 7 Days to Die today, which is basically a zombie survival game. And yeah, so I was having a chat with all her friends. Well, I was having a chat through her to her friends, which was quite strange, but they was all saying hello to me. It was quite good fun. I love the fact that, you know, the internet just opens your whole world up and you can talk to anybody. I mean, I've got a friend in the Netherlands called Ineke, and I was talking to her earlier. I've got another friend in America, and I haven't spoken to her for about a week or so, which I need to. So yes, these are quite interesting. It's quite a big book, actually. I didn't realise how big it was. But some of them are quite scary. Whether I'd be able to colour in them or not, I don't know. I just fancied it. I thought I'm going to give it a try and have a look and see. She's called Gulina or something, I think. Am I right? Because I was watching a lady that had got, as I say, the 4. Yeah. There was once a girl named Guliana Belli. She lost her way in the woods at the young age of 9. Through the forest and the trees, she discovered things were not as they seemed. She found beauty in the dark and horror in the light. What was once dead was now somehow alive, so she carefully placed many items on her path to try and remember the twisted way back. Oh, poor Guliana, I can't say it. Guliana, I think it is actually, will haunt these pages forever unless you uncover all of her treasures. So again, it's another hunting for certain things in the book. Seem to be doing that a lot in some of these colouring books. 9 spiders with skulls on their back. Yeah, okay. I didn't realise it was also another search book. Right, it was about here somewhere, I think, weren't we? So yes, this is Guliana, and so yeah, I quite like the scarecrow one, actually. That looks fun. Oh dear, Guliana's lost her head in that. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. It's a bit big for, maybe I've got a camera a little bit too low. But some of these books are quite large, really. So let's go a little bit faster. Let's go a bit faster. We're nearly there. So yeah, that's fun. Oh, that's the back cover. Cover's called Morph. So that's that one. Now the next one is Nice Little Town Halloween. I know they're a bit after Halloween, but I only really just started doing this, so I thought I would get ones. I thought I'd get the Halloween ones, and then if I want some Christmas ones, I can get them next. So I'm not going to go too mad, but I do have quite a few now already. But I do like the Kerby Rosanes ones. So this is Titania Bogema, I think it is. Bogema. So these are a little bit more cutesy. I'm not much of a cutesy person, but these looked quite fun. I have seen somebody else with them. I liked some of the images. I know the sort of various things inside are cutesy, but they were quite sweet. So I thought I'd have a little see what these are like. I like houses and fairies and gnomes and all sorts of things like that. So I thought it's fun being Halloween, because I love Halloween. As I say, I'm not really into horror though. But I love, you know, I always carved a pumpkin. And but this year, well, you know, my daughter's 23 now. We don't really get too far into Halloween like we used to when she was a kid. She loved going trick-or-treating. Over here it's pretty cold at that sort of time of night. Quite often in November. Well, end of October obviously, but it's quite mild this year. It's gone a bit cold this last week, but so yeah, these are fun. So I thought I'd get a couple of Halloweeny ones, and I can have a little play with them. So I could still do Halloween if I want to. I don't want to do the journaling anymore, but I could still colour in the odd pumpkin or two, and little houses and things. There's a little ghosty in there. See, I like that one because it hasn't really got any people or characters in it. So it might be interesting to colour something like that, because I don't like doing people. I'm not into skin tones. My cute and creepy ones, I don't intend to be doing them with flesh tones, because it's just not my thing, really. I'm just not interested in doing them. I think that's what it is. So they will not be coloured in. So this is the Ink House. It's my first hard covered book. I saw Zucchini Kitty working in this. She's only got a couple more pages to do in it. I found her through somebody else. I found quite a lot of colourists in the last week or so. Didn't realise what a big thing this is. I first found Sammy. I think it's Chat and something with Sammy, and she's a amazing colourist, through Dee Dee Willingham. And she is a mixed media collage artist who streams. That's all she does. She doesn't actually create videos. She streams, and then obviously from the YouTube stream they make it into like a replayed video after she's done her streaming. They're usually about 2 hours long, sometimes 3-4 hours. But Dee Dee does colouring books as well, and some of her techniques really fascinated me into, that's what's really fired my interest in colouring. She uses all sorts of media in her colouring books, from acrylic backgrounds to various pan pastels, as well as pencils, obviously. I just like the fact that you can use whatever. Now, going back to Zucchini Kitty, she uses distress ink. Now, being a mixed media stroke journal maker stroke whatever I want to do, I don't know what I'm classed as really, that interested me, because obviously I've got distress inks, I've got distress oxide inks, and so using them in the colouring sense, where she lays down colour in, I mean, I was watching her do a page in here, and she uses the distress ink as backgrounds, or even in the actual, you know, certain parts of the image. Let's open the book, shall we? I mean, she's already coloured that bit in, obviously, herself. Now, at the moment, I don't quite know. I think I will have to actually crease it. But the actual images in this book, when she sort of flicked through to the page she was working on, was amazing. And I thought, I need one of these. I need one. It looked absolutely stunning. And I must admit, I got to the point where I thought, is it worth me buying it? Because will I colour in it? I don't know. But the actual book itself is gorgeous. Just the fact that it's in hardback attracted me. I don't know whether I'd be actually good enough to work in it, really, to do it justice. But I've also got to learn. I won't be learning in this. This is just gorgeous. It's just a beautiful, beautiful book. As you know, I love books. Just look at that. It's just ink illustrations. I love ink illustrations, black and white. Some of them I just don't think need colour, to be honest. They are just wonderful in... Ah, this is the one that she was doing. Ah, so the blue was already on his glasses. That was interesting. Yeah, she was colouring this. She was doing all the stained glass window with distress inks. And then she was doing all of the leading with a platinum and black pencils. And then all of these she was distressed inking all of, well, the whole lot really. The only bit I haven't seen her do was what she did with the table. I haven't watched that bit yet. But she did the candle, and she did all the books and the feet on the eagle or whatever, owl or whatever he is, and all of the mouse and whatever. She used the inks on more or less most of it. But what she did in the stained glass background just blew me away, really. And I thought, yeah, well, I can do that. I know I can do that, because I use distress inks and all the time, really. I love them. And I thought, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll use distress inks as well as pencils. So he's cute, look at that. All these hats, they're so funny. I just love them. They're just gorgeous, gorgeous pages. Teapots. Look at the little mousey and the little chick. Oh yeah, I did watch a little bit of her doing this page as well. Huxley the hedgehog sits in the corner on a cushion after a previous crowd surfing incident ended badly. Bless him. Charlie Cheetah. This is William the Wolf. Reclines on the chaise lounge, drinking mocktails, I think that says, while he wonders what's for dinner this evening. Yum, yum. Oh, giraffe. Giraffe. I love giraffes. Herman the hermit crab and Geraldine the giraffe. They're all having a tea party. Mary Shelley. Tiny teacups aren't designed for animal paws, so things do tend to end up on the floor. This is where Mary Shelley comes in. Hard helmet, firmly in place, expertly manoeuvring through the chair legs to catch falling cups on her shell. That's beautiful. I love it. In fact, I don't think I can colour it. I just love it as it is. They've got this like bluey grey tone running through some of the pages. Lovely. Oh, look. The artist is returning. Oh. Oh, look at the owl. I like owls as well. Beautiful. I love it. Whether I'll actually colour in it, I don't know. I just love the book. So that's that one. Let's try and make it go flat again. So, these are, I didn't realise that was still on the bottom. These are the Kerby Rosanes I bought, but I didn't show them in the video, my last video, my shopping haul video, because I think they were coming. I was still waiting for them, so I hadn't actually got them. Thought you might like to see them. Now, I made a boo-boo. I've got two of these now, because apparently I bought one from the works, and I didn't realise it was Mythomorphia. But I do have two of these, but I'm not going to show you both of them, because it's the same. So yes, Mythomorphia. Again, Kerby Rosanes. I need to make sure I'm a bit more in shot, don't I? So I haven't actually coloured in this one yet, but I've already eyed up a couple that I want to do. So these are kind of double spreads in here, so you can't really use Copic markers in them. But all of this sort of space I could do with distress inks, and it would cover all that background, or I could acrylic paint it out if I wanted to, and then just colour in the tree of his antlers. But I mean, they're just fun, kind of interesting pictures to paint with colour. So yes, I saw Zucchini Kitty use distress inks on this, and that looked quite good fun. And she did the antler rabbit, deer rabbit thing, whatever it is. She'd started that one. Again, another dragon. I love dragons, so he might get done at some point, because I love dragons. These are fun. I absolutely love this one and this one. Goblins or something of that nature. The lion with wings. This is one that she'd already done. I think Dee Dee's done this one as well. Dee Dee Willingham. The Kraken. This one reminds me of Terry Pratchett. I don't know whether that's kind of the look he was trying to give it, but it does remind me of Terry Pratchett a bit. So yes, this is the fox with the, is it the 9 tails? 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there's one here, isn't there? 9. Oh, 9 up there. Yeah, 9-tailed fox. He's good. I like him. He looks a bit like World of Warcraft sort of character, doesn't he? And then that's a nice scene. Turtle. Or is he a tortoise? I don't know. Might be. What's his? He's got flippers. So he's a turtle. Yeah. Tortoise has claws and feet because they walk on the land. This one I've seen people colour. The werewolf. He's been done a couple of different colourways, but yeah, some of them are really effective. He's a bit intimidating for me at the moment, I think. Some dragons. They're nice because they're individual ones, really. I know they're sort of. He's on a mountainy thing, and he's in the sea. So again, these are search for items in the pages. There's usually at least 2 on a page. Here's one just there. Phoenix, Medusa. I can't remember what he's called. Wow, he's a right mixture, isn't he? Got hooves, tail. Looks a bit sort of dragony, but he's got like a deer head with a lion mane. He's a right old mixture. He is. So yeah, let's just flick a bit quicker because this one's quite a biggish book. I want to get to the ones that I've done. So I haven't done anything in this one yet because I can't quite decide what I want to do. I think what I'll do is I'll start one. If I get a bit fed up with it, I'll move on to something else. I've actually started 3. I've only partially finished 1, really. I'll show you them in a minute. Good fun, good fun. Still see them, hopefully. He's good, isn't he? I like him. I do like dragons, I'm afraid. It's just, oh, there we go. That's the end of that one then. So that's Mythomorphia. World Within Worlds. Now, you might have seen these. They are basically a world within another world, like it says on the cover. I haven't done any of this sort of front cover yet, and I can't remember what I've done in here, but I'll give you a quick flick. I now want to do the dragon eye, which is this one. I've seen that in a couple of different colours. That's quite interesting. I haven't decided on what I'm going to do yet, but it will get done. This one is totally intimidating, and I think Dee Dee's done this one and got a stream for that. I've seen somebody do that, but I don't know who. I'm just going to go a bit quicker because there's quite a lot. That's the front cover. That's the monkey on the front cover. There's the Sphinx. He's cute. Little porcupine. Or, no, he's a echidna or something like that, I think he's called. basically an Antita. Right, here he is. Here's my dragon. Now, I did have a picture on Instagram. I've mucked up his nose completely, so I'm going to have to try and rectify that. It's much too dark. I don't know what I was thinking. There's still some red. I missed this bit down here, and there's a few various bits that I haven't actually done yet. I did a purple body, underbelly, which now I wish I'd done a yellow one, because then the dragon then could have been orange. But orange now with the red and the purple might not look quite so good with the purple. There is, I did that little bit there, that's just to see if that's the colour I want. I think I'll do that differently, because now I think I'm going to give him a blue body. Different shades of blue, probably pales. I haven't decided on what background I'm going to do yet. I mucked it up here. So, but that hopefully I can rectify when I go through it and sort of colour out the background. But yeah, it is quite intimidating, but it's like this. This is all pergolas, isn't it? Yeah. And I thought, well, they can all be just brown. I can block those in and then just highlight them afterwards, really. And it goes right round the back of his whole body. So yeah, I've got that far with him. I think I know what I'm going to do with him next. Obviously the C's and that will probably be blue as well, but there's the purple between them. Haven't decided on his horns yet. I think they might end up being a dark red, but we'll see. So yes, I've done him in here. He's the only one I've done, or doing, I should say. I'm not going to be fast. I'm not going to be brilliant at it. It's just fun for me, really. But I love the books. I enjoy seeing the illustrations. And oh, I saw somebody do this sloth. He's really good. It's all sort of orange and yellow behind him. It's really effective. I love it. So that was interesting. See, that one's just mind-blowingly difficult. If I was more confident with my colouring, I probably would tackle it, but at the moment I'm not. But that's a good thing. You got these books and you don't have to get them all done in one go, do you? Pterodactyls in space on their wings. Cheetahs with lots of gems falling. Not really much of a unicorn sort of person. I love the boots. I've seen Dee Dee do this. I liked her colourways. She has red boots with a really nice blue background for the sky. So definitely I might be doing the red. I don't know yet. We'll see. I have seen them done in orange, I think, or was it pink? Something like that. That was quite nice. Oops. I think that might be the last page. I think this is where all the answers are. Yeah, so I won't show you that. So that's World Within Worlds. And then Phantomorphia. As I say, this is, I won't show you the book, I will just show you what I've done so far. I've done a couple in here. So I've got nothing on the front covers or anything on this bit where you can put your name in it. You might notice that this bit is actually a pumpkin with the surroundings. So, where are we? I think that's the only one. So this is my pumpkin. On my Instagram, I've just done the orange and silver. I've actually put in all of the brown vine and the yellow of the flowers. And obviously I need to put the green leaves in and decide on the background, and I've still got to colour in his mouth. I did and ah whether I was going to block out the black and put it yellow so it looks like he's glowing from inside, but I don't know whether I want to do that. And the thing is, with the other one, I can always redo it again, totally different in the other one. What is it, Wonder Morphia? So that one is in Wonder Morphia as well. So that's how far I got with him, which I'm sort of pleased with. There's a few boo-boos in it, and there's a couple of places around here that I wasn't quite sure what to do, because the lineage went a little bit different, and I can see that some of my silver needs touching up. And I did him. Now I used a Posca pen, just red. I've not used any other colour other than the red. He's got a red eye. I've done all of the red stuff in the cards, and then the whole of the background. You can see that my Posca pen was getting a bit runny out down here, and I've tried to touch it up, but it still looks a little bit, I don't know, I might even get out some acrylic paint, but I don't think I've got this colour, so I'm not sure. Mine's a bit darker, the reds I've got, I think. So yes, he's sort of finished now. I don't think I'm going to go around and shade around the wings and around all the cards. I actually like it flat like it is, because I think it just throws him out. Hopefully you can see him all. I enjoyed it because it was one colour. All I did was the background mainly. Obviously, you know, I've done the cards, but quite enjoyed doing that. That was quite good fun. So that's all I've done in here. As you can see, I've got paint on everything because I didn't put any thingy bob in. Got grease paper. I need to bring some grease proof up here actually. Grease proof paper. I'll protect some of the other pages, but there we are. Too late now. I'm not really precious about it. It's just fun for me. It's just my enjoyment of doing a bit of something while sitting watching telly or whatever. So I do like the Kerby Rosanes books, and now that I've got a few more added to my collection, I'm quite happy. Here's one of it. So they're all my Kerby books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at the moment. I know there's Imagimorphia I haven't got, and I believe there's a Colour Morphia, which is also another kind of compilation book like this one, and I don't know whether that one's just got a bit of a mixture from all of these books. So yeah, that's fun. And I did buy some new Posca paint pens because my red one was running out, and I really enjoyed using them actually. So I bought a red set, which is like that. That's the red that I was using. And there's a darker red. There's sort of some pinks and some orange and yellow. And then I bought a blue set because I like blue as well. I'm not a green person, but yeah, we won't go into that. So yeah, that's my haul and some of my colouring books. So now I've got lots that I can practice in, others that I can use because I just want to get colouring. So So yes, I'm quite pleased with my little haul. So I hope to see you all again soon. Hope you enjoyed my little flicky throughs of various new books, colouring books, adult colouring books I should say. And I will be back hopefully next time with a journal along. And I'll see you all again soon. And I'll say stay safe, keep well, and bye for now.